Chase Tressler here. You can see we're going to start on our old boat trailer. We're going to make into the blind trailer, a Redneck blind. Kind of see what we're starting with here. Like I said, I picked this up for free. Going to take some of this equipment that's on here for the boat off that we don't need, and then we're going to go from there. Well, you can see I've kind of went through here, cut all the old boat equipment off this trailer, you know, the rollers and stuff. Cut that. I'm gonna put a new tongue on it. I want a 2-inch ball, so die, you little red devil. Anyways, so I've got it cleaned up. I could have left that stuff on there, but I just like a cleaner look. I did leave these brackets for fenders on it in case I want to put fenders on it, but anyways, got it cleaned up with the help of a zip disc. Started with the zip disc, and then I said the heck with it. I just grabbed my torch and cut all the bolts off, so it's handy to know that stuff. Well, here we got my frame built to match the footprint of the blind over there. Got some tubing and angle iron welded down. Got my little plates in here. Like I said, I cut all the junk off. This area here should be where the stairs come down, right about there, so I have about a foot step on. So I still gotta get me some jacks and put on the corners, and I gotta get me a 2-inch ball for the tongue, but it's looking pretty good. Hey everybody, I'm gonna give you an update on the trailer here we're building to mount the Redneck blind on. I've got all the jacks and stuff put on it, and it's pretty well complete other than some paint, and I gotta set the blind on it and weld it down, but I'll give you a little look at here what we got. So you can see I've mounted 2 top line jacks on the back. They can fold up obviously, so when I'm pulling it, they're out of the way. I've built me some stabilizing jacks just to put on the front. What we'll do is jack it up. I've put the 2-inch ball on here, shorten the tongue up a little bit, put the jack on it here, so whenever I get ready to set it, I can set it up, get it halfway level with the front here. And of course I'll drop these 2 front corner jacks down, get them where they need to be. And I just built these with my drill press and some square tubing I had, fabricated them up and stuck them on there. And then I bought these 2 wind up jacks for the back. I wanted them so you could wind them down where you need them, and of course they fold up. I think I'm probably gonna get me a weatherproof box and mount here on the back, so I can put like wood blocks and maybe a pick or something that I might need to dig in the jacks if it's real out of level. But the footprint of the blind should set right on these corners, these 4 corners, and then the stairs should fall down right in there. We still got to do some painting here, but the overall blind and tower weigh right at 600 pounds, so it should distribute the the weight out pretty good on the corners, right on top of these jacks. And it should work really good. So I'll let you know. I'll give you another video when we get it mounted. All right, here we go. We got the blind put on the trailer. Got the feet welded down where I want them. Get on there pretty good. Got the stairs right here. I'll be able to step up on the tongue. I actually got this. This is like a rubberized coating. Gave it a little bit more texture. Step up there. Right up the ladder into the blind. Jack's got it all painted up good. Just kind of giving you a little look at it. Hooked up to the Viking, and I'll show you shortly whenever we go and set it out. All right, here we are. We got the blind set up here. We got a little kill plot here behind us. You can see the Milo heads coming on up there. There was buckwheat in here. They about ate it down. But Jack's hunted here last year. We had a lot of bucks. So I'll show you the blind. We got it set up in there. And like I said, this is what we're watching over. These deer are using it pretty frequently. You can see the buckwheat and stuff's been nipped off there. But these Milo heads, in stalks, they'll come in September, and the deer will be eating on those. There's also sorghum coming up. So we tucked it right in here in this spot. You can see I run the jack down on the corner here. Instead of blocking it up on that end where it's out of level, I just brought me a little pick and I dug it down, you know, to get it closer to level. Kind of like leveling a camper, but you know, I just wanted it close before I started running my jacks down. Run that one down. We got the little leveling stand in. You got to run up. I'm gonna use my step right here. I'm gonna show you. Jax is gonna let you see outside the blind there. So that's our view right there. Look at that. So anyways, this is a blind. You can see, you know, it's very sturdy. You hear my door flopping around out there open. But it turned out really good. So good. There's my helper there. But yeah, so trailer turned out good. The blind mounted on there right. I set it up there with the skid steer and just tacked it right down on the plates. Got the ladder tacked down. So anyways, that's our Redneck blind trailer. Got it in position. You guys have a great one. If you know, if you're thinking about doing some skill training, or you know, if you got kids that aren't looking at college, one of the great things you can learn is a welding trade. You know, and learn how to fabricate and do stuff, and you can make a good living. If you are thinking about that, I would recommend looking up Arkansas Elite Welding Academy. T-Bird and Travis Falk and them guys. I've worked with a lot of guys all over the country. I'm not going to say there's not better welders out there, but there won't be a better group of guys or a better group of instructors and curriculum than Arkansas Elite Welding Academy. So check them out, give T-Bird a call, and get your kids or get in there. And it's never too late to learn a good trade, learn how to fabricate, take something that basically could be nothing and turn it into something useful. So you guys have a great one.